What's going on, guys? Conforti Brothers here for another video. And just like we mentioned in our last video, if you guys didn't watch it, you better go watch it. Our parents just picked up this 2007 GL450 for our new winter beater.
Winter beater, baby.
Yeah, new winter beater. And when we bought it, like we said in the last video, we kind of got it at wholesale.
Very, very good.
We got a really good deal on it. But I'll let Max explain to it what we
give me some airtime.
I'll give Max some airtime.
But anyway, so yeah, like Nick mentioned, we got this GL for a really good price because it does need some attention. And one of the problems with the GL I had was an oil leak, which is the person, well, I should say the dealership selling it,
they didn't want to mess with it,
and they said it definitely wasn't the rear or main seal. So I did some research, and it looks like this car has a common problem with cam plugs. And did a little self-diagnostic over here. And
fondling the back of the engine bay until you get some oil over your hands.
Yeah, basically it felt like they were leaking, they're kind of wet. So we went ahead and ordered those, and we're hoping that's gonna fix the oil leak. So we'll go ahead and we'll place those today in the video. And we'll see if it's leaking anymore. If not, we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, if we go out to the driveway tomorrow and we see a puddle of oil like we did the last couple of days, then we got a problem.
Well, the other problem we're gonna have too is that like the drip tray underneath and everything,
it's a disaster.
It's completely soaked in oil. So I'm gonna probably take that off too and clean that, because if not, it's gonna still drip because the drip tray is soaked.
If you guys don't know much about these plugs, when they go bad, you'll know when they go bad. You'll have a puddle of oil on your driveway or your garage.
They're just plastic caps. And then there's I think a PCV valve it's called. There's another one, there's like 4 screws on it. We'll show you guys replacing that, but since we're gonna be working on this, we thought it'd be a good time to also change the spark plugs and the air filters. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that today in the video too. And then
we're doing spark plugs today too.
Yeah, we'll do it all.
No, we'll do it all.
We got a transmission service kit, but we're not gonna do that. We'll save that for the mechanic, but we're not a mechanic over here.
Let's go ahead and get started. Show what's in the box.
Yeah, so we got the box here from S&P Euro. So I'm gonna cut it open. Not open yet. I thought we can open up together. So let's go ahead and slice it open and see what we got in here. All right, so here we go.
All kind of goodies.
Everything's kind of just tossed in here, sloppy. All right, but anyways, here's the new filters, man filter. All right, and then in this thing, I don't know.
Probably spark plugs.
What is this? Oh, this might be the transmission. Yeah, we'll put that to the side.
Transmission, the gasket stuff?
Yeah, that's probably the filter in there. Here's the transmission fluid, which we're not gonna be messing with today. Oh my gosh, literally everything's just thrown in here. Wow, what a mess. All right, this is probably the PCV valve, see here, yeah. So here's
what we're gonna be doing today?
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that today. Put that off to the side. Genuine Mercedes. We bought a kit on SCP here. They came in a kit. Oh, jeez.
Man, you're making a mess over here.
I dropped all the spark plugs, look.
Look at that.
What a mess.
We might as well show them, what do we get over here?
Yeah, we got the Bosch plugs. We didn't get the NG cage because we didn't really feel a need to spend that much more money on it. It's not really good.
It ain't a performance car.
Yeah, not a performance car. I probably just messed up all the little tabs on it. That's why it came off. Look, it's ripped. It's not my fault. So anyways, there's one box of spark plugs.
If they're broke, we're gonna send it back to SCP, get the lifetime warranty.
Yeah, that's all the spark plugs because this car doesn't have the dual plugs per cylinder. Here's another one of the little plastic caps. Go ahead and show you. It's kind of a stupid design if you ask me. I don't know why you need these plastic caps. There's the two. What's this? Oh, more transmission fluid. Put off to the side. Got some screws.
What's the screws for?
This is off the transmission. I don't know why they don't. Really? They should put this like in a box. It'd make a lot more sense than just throwing it in here like it's all junk.
Here's the other caps.
Is that what those are?
Yeah, those are the little tiny ones.
Yeah, that's probably all. But let's see what else we got in here. Now we got the box up, and there's more screws.
My gosh.
Probably for the transmission. Here's the gasket.
We got enough screws to rebuild the damn car.
Here's the gasket for the the transmission pan. There's that, what we see, and then this should just be nothing in here. Yeah, nothing else. So there's everything we got from SCP Euro, and like we said,
mess over here.
All we're gonna be doing is this stuff right here today, and this stuff, and this right here. That over there, that's for another day, not for us. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here, and like most Mercedes, the very first thing you gotta do is remove this air intake box, whatever you wanna call it, the cover. And usually on most Mercedes, it's pretty easy. They just pop right up, just like this. Slide out.
If you can't do this part, you guys probably shouldn't be doing this kind of work.
Yeah, exactly. And then you gotta take these tubes off, and then this. But I think what happened is I think Mercedes had a problem where their dealerships weren't making enough money on labor, so they added a few extra steps on this one that we're gonna go ahead and show you. You have to remove this. I don't know what you want to call it.
Crossbar.
Yeah, cross member, strut bar, whatever we're gonna call it. We have to remove that. There's a few bolts on each side, and we also have to remove this air box over here to have access to that PCV valve in the back. So yeah, I think we're gonna get started and take this crossbar off first. All right, so first thing, when you take this air box off, there's like 2 tabs on top. This should just pry right out, and this should lift out of here. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice and dirty and wet in there. I don't know if it's supposed to be wet or not. But
what is that? The cabin air filter? Or is it, oh no, that's for the that's for the vent right here.
Yeah, but I think it feeds air into the cabin air filter. Yeah, I think that's a cabin air filter right there. I think. Look.
Oh, we should just change that.
Yeah, probably should have. I think I said, not sure. So that comes off now. I think the next step actually is to remove this cover right here. We're gonna use a 10mm socket. Let me grab that over here, Nick. Get out of the road.
Well, they don't make it easy to work on this thing. Look at this.
That's why you have
M113 is kind of easy.
all those. You pay a lot of money for labor.
Look at that. You gotta do spark plugs. They're gonna sock you for taking all this plastic stuff off.
Yeah, but it's easy work. Easy work. Anybody can do it, really.
Dirty down there. Look at this.
I mean, Nick can't because he has no idea what he's doing with the tool. But
I'm the cameraman.
oh yeah.
I'm the cameraman.
That's why I'm charging you $125 an hour to do this.
I'm charging 150 just to do the video.
All right, I think,
videography.
Yeah. All right, so this should just come right off. I don't know if I need to take it all off, but let's put that right there for now.
Some snake action going on.
Oh, well, there's another one on that side I have to take off.
We're in the back?
Yeah. There's two of these 10mm ones that gotta come off. All right, so this should just...
Oh, it just overlaps each other.
Yeah, there's like a little tab on the back, you'll see it.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Like this, yeah, so it slides.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, that's not
it goes somewhere back there, I don't know.
I think part just goes over top, it just to divert water maybe onto the backside, or...
I don't know.
Actually, no, the water wouldn't go there, would it? Actually, it would, yeah.
It's just a cover, basically, but...
It don't matter.
There's a tab right here where my finger is, where this piece right here slides into, we put it back.
It's a good thing we got the spark plugs, because while it's all apart, it's a good time to do it.
Yeah, it makes it easier, because everything else already...
Yeah, because look, this is gonna come off. Look, you'll have a nice clean work area.
Now that that's off, let's see, make sure we don't lose those two 10mm
Before we put, I'm gonna clean all this up too, because look, this is all dirty.
Well, we can take it apart anyways for that.
Yeah, while you're doing all that, I'll clean that real nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Matt started taking this, trying to take this off. It's really tight over there.
There we go. Nice.
But what tool is he using over there?
I'm not taking this off because I think this rubber piece, the way it looks like it's designed, looks like it might just slide right out because it's not really connected to it. But yeah, for this I'm using these, I think they're reverse Torx, E16 and a 516 over here. So I'm gonna loosen these up first before I take them all the way off. And then there's an air hose here, so I gotta be careful. I don't want to accidentally poke it.
Anything you break coming out of your pay.
Oh yeah,
yeah, you're a mechanic. Mechanic on duty. My God, that's really tight.
You got a nice arm pump over here.
You gotta go to the gym now. You can take the day off, man. You can take the day off.
All right, so this should just like lift out of here now. Let's see.
Go on, take it off.
All right, there we go. All right, so now that that is off, we can take the rest of this off. This is an easy part.
Go on, show them how to do it.
Let me show you guys what we're doing over here. So
you gotta take these off.
Move this light because it's in my way. Here.
Yeah, just put it there, reflect down.
So this is, it just literally pops right up.
When you do the filters, Matt.
Yeah, no, but do this first.
Oh.
It gives me more room to work.
Watch this hose right here.
These out.
Make sure you get all the hoses off.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
There you go.
These just pop right out, number one. Now you gotta take this hose off right here, and then there's a clamp in the back. I don't know if I can reach it right here.
Let me see.
There we go.
Show them, man. Move your hand. You see that one right there, that little metal one?
Yeah, it's like an
right
M
yeah,
shape.
that one. You just pull it back.
And then this should just lift right off. Be careful, there's a, you'll see on the back here.
That's how small it is?
That's all.
Those air filters are probably garbage.
That's it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and change these cam plugs. I don't even know if you bring camera in here. There's gonna be a really small one right here where my finger is, right there. There's one right there. It's the smallest one. And if you go to the left a little bit, there's one right here. It's the biggest one.
I can't really see it in there, but
let me see.
If you're working on it,
come from this angle. Let me take it over.
Let's see. Watch, it's all blurry right now.
I got it. If you come from this angle right here, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, you can see right here behind this little cap. It's you put your hand there, you'll feel it's huge. There's a big plastic cap right there. Those are the two on this side, and then the other side is also going to have the one and then the PCV valve. So I believe the way to do this is
these are parts right here.
Let me see. We're gonna get a screwdriver and oh, by the way, we did not drain the oil on this because I don't think you have to do that. But apparently all you're gonna do on this is literally just pry it open nice and slowly, and it should just pop right out, but nothing ever goes easy for us, so we'll see. We'll see. Oh, yeah, there we go, it's already out. Let me grab it. Hopefully don't make a mess everywhere with the oil.
We got a cardboard, and you just you should have grabbed these new ones first, huh? Well, let's see.
Oh, yeah, you got soaked in it.
Wait, let me zoom in. I mean, not zoom in. Oh, yeah.
That was the bottom, obviously. You can tell where it's extra wet. So.
How about that? Well, you already cleaned the back side of it, so you can't really tell how dirty it was.
This is a good time to get some like brake cleaner or like Well,
what are you doing with this old one,
I
by
heard
the way?
people say brake cleaner, but get something to clean the back off a little bit. I'm just wiping it with the towel because, oh shit. I'm just wiping it with the towel.
It's poor production, man.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna wipe it off with the towel a little bit just so it's somewhat cleaner. Should be good enough.
Grab a little bit of oil, put it around the ring.
It's actually oil like leaked out on top of this valve cover, but supposedly the valve covers in these never go bad because they don't actually use a gasket. They just use like that rubber. I mean, not rubber. They use that sealant stuff. So
sealant from the factory.
Yeah, sealed from the factory. So apparently they don't ever go bad. All right, so here's the replacement. Where's the old one at?
Old one's right here.
Show the difference. Literally all it is a plastic cap. There's a little gasket on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and dab a little oil from here and just rub it around this gasket. And that should be good enough. And when you put these back in, the best thing to do is just try to, obviously you want to line it up with the hole and make sure it's all even before you start pressing it in. And obviously you guys won't be able to see this, but make sure it's pretty even.
If you're working on it, you'll be able to tell what you're doing back there.
Yeah, just make sure it feels like it's pretty even before you press it in. You might have to just twist it a little bit just to make sure it.
It's probably gonna be stiff because it's new.
Yeah.
You having a little trouble in
it? I want it to be real even if I push it in all the way. After you push it in, just kind of like feel it around, make sure it feels like it's evenly closed or evenly in all the way around.
With the back of them.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just feeling it up a little bit.
Yeah?
Feeling it up, baby. Now it's time to do the bigger one. And same procedure, just take the screwdriver and pop it right off.
All right, so here's the big one Matt took off. You can see how much oil is back there. That leaked all over the back.
This one made a little bit of a mess when I took it off in the back.
Go on, throw it in the bag.
That means it probably dripped all over the exhaust. Now it's gonna stink when I start it.
She gonna stink.
That's all right, I'll send you the bill, Nick.
Huh?
I'll send
How
you
you gonna send me the bill? I'm working right here.
Huh? Send you the bill, you're paying for it.
How am I supposed to work and do video?
You're the customer, you're paying $125 an hour for this.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works.
I spilled it somewhere, we'll probably smell it whenever we start it. I probably spilled it over the O2 sensor and it's gonna burn out when I start it up.
Nice.
That's right, comes out of your pay, Nick.
No.
Comes out of your pay. All right, let me grab the new one.
Here's another common leak on these. If you guys don't know much about these Mercedes motors, these right here, they leak like crazy. We had to change on the 55. I think what they want, like 600 bucks, and we did it for what, 80 bucks?
20.
20? Oh yeah, it was just the seals, wasn't it?
Oh, it is the gaskets.
No, we bought the whole housing, didn't we?
No, all we just changed the gaskets.
Oh, we could have bought the whole housing, I think.
Yeah, we did. All right, same philosophy as
like Matt said, cheap.
Cut me off, Nick. Same, is this the, what's this? Oh, the other new one.
That's the new one. All the old ones in the bag.
Same philosophy as the other one. I'm gonna get a little oil on my finger here, just like that. I'm gonna get this gasket around here, get it nice and oiled.
Nice and oiled, huh?
Yeah, before I stick it in, I wanna make sure it's nice and lubed.
Lubed it.
All right, let's see here. That should be good. And then, like I mentioned before you put it all the way, make sure it's like even all the way around. You don't want one side to be in a lot more than the other side.
What do you just tap it in?
Yeah, like if you can see right here, look, I have it in. It's kind of like even all the way around.
I can't see.
And then you just slide it in the rest of the way, and you'll feel it kind of like locks in a little bit. But I'm gonna have to move slightly, use two hands. I wanna make sure it's even all the way around. It's in. I just wanna make sure it's tight all the way around.
Watch the ladder. Fall against a car, dent it, coming out of your pay.
Oh yeah, coming out of your pay. I'm doing the work over here. You got insurance on me, right?
Huh?
You got insurance?
Yeah.
You got a good policy?
Yeah, that's why I want you to fall on the ladder over here. I can't be making these videos to get a couple hundred views without you doing the mechanic work.
All right, that side's done. As you can see, it only took like
probably
a
minute on camera, but it's been like 10 minutes maybe.
Well, that's because I'm taking my time. I want to make sure they're nice and tight before I.
Obviously, we've never done anything like
spray
this.
Oil down everywhere. All right, now we're on the other side of the engine. Like before, just get the screwdriver in there and pry it off.
So you might be able to see this one right here. Let me see. A little bit. No, not really.
There she is.
That's the. How's that one? Let's put
the bottom of it has all kind of oil coming out of it. Look.
Oh yeah.
So I'm assuming that's a good way to tell that the seal's probably shot.
The seal's donezo.
You can see the seal is right, kind of like right there.
Oh, and it's hard to tell. The
Actually,
camera don't focus worth shit.
The seal is like completely shot. That's probably what's leaking.
Oh yeah. All right, now Matt's gonna wipe off the back a little because there's a lot of oil residue, and then you already got the new one right there in your hand. You put a little bit of oil around the seal just to put it on there.
I'm just wiping this off, make sure it's somewhat clean. It isn't gonna be spectacular, but I want it to be a little bit cleaner. Got the oil around this new little gasket. We're gonna go and put this one in. This is actually the easiest one to get to. It's like literally right on the top here. It's nice and easy. No surprises. All right, so the caps are done. Now it's time for the PCV valve.
Which is show more tonight.
And it is right You see the camera? Yeah, you see there's this black hose here connects to it. It's right here on the back side.
Does that actually leak too?
There's a bolt there, there's one here. I think there's what, one underneath? There should be like 3 or 4, I think.
Does that one actually leak too, or just changing this?
Well, we ordered the kit from FCP Euro and they include that in there, so we're gonna go ahead and do that too. I mean, honestly, I don't really think it's leaking, but I'm not gonna change it anyways.
It's a while you're there type deal.
I don't know, it's a little wet underneath.
Yeah, might as well change it.
Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm about to grab the tools for that. All right, so we did run into a little issue here. This is gonna take a E12 socket, one of those reverse torque sockets, it looks like. The problem is, it fits on like some of the other ones, like the other bolt, and not the, what's it called, nuts, but on this one, there's not really any room at all for it, and we don't have another one. So we're gonna have to go to the store and get a shorter one that we actually fit down there, because as you can see here, there's just no way you're gonna be able to get that on there. So we're not gonna be able to do that right now. All right, guys, so we just went to the greatest establishment in America, Harbor Freight, picked up some new tools.
Home of the cheap tools.
As we showed you, yep. As we showed you, those sockets were they were the deep sockets, so there's literally no room to get back here. So we went ahead and picked up the shorter ones. And I think I told you it was the E16. I was wrong. It's actually E10. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure it's on the loose setting. And we're gonna go ahead and take those off. I'm gonna show you on our new part what it looks like in case you guys are doing this repair. So let me go ahead and grab this new one, show you what it looks like.
Genuine parts, of course.
So it's sitting on the back of the engine like this. So there's gonna be obviously 4, and then one down here, it's kind of hard to get to. You have to kind of feel around for it, but so we're gonna go ahead and take those off, and then we'll put this new one on and we'll be ready to go. Keep in mind there is a hose connected to this and it should just slide off. I don't think there's any clamps or anything, but I'll find out here in a second after I take the screws off. Loosen it up with this and get the rest of my hand. So we got all the screws off. The bottom one was a little bit of a nightmare to reach down in there too, but we finally got it off. So this thing should just kind of like pop right off now. Hopefully it doesn't leak too much oil. Let's see here. Just gonna wiggle it. It's slowly coming.
You can see it moving a little bit.
There it goes.
I don't know. The seal's off.
I don't know if I just did that or if it just came out. I might have did it.
I don't know. It looked like you might be able to look when you pull the video, but it looked like it was already off when you took it off.
I might have done. I'm not sure, but
all right. So Matt's trying to get that the piping off the back. You can see right there. Let's see. It's hard to tell. You can't. The camera. For camera, we got a small camera, but don't fit in all these small places. But you can see Matt's getting that piece off the back right there.
The hose, yeah.
Hose. It's probably not the best way to work on your Mercedes. You got a rag right here on the metal, but hey, you gotta get in there.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll let that hang right there. Up right there, actually.
Yeah, let it hang there. Try to put it in between that thing.
I'm gonna do this. So yeah. Fly all the way down. All right, let me get down here for a second, then we'll see what's going on.
You might be able to play that back. I mean, obviously when you're editing, you'll be able to tell if you did that or not. But it looked like from when I was paying attention, I think it was already off.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Look how thin that is.
Wow. Hold on. Look at that.
Oh, come on. Seriously? Look how thin that is.
There's no way that does anything.
You get this exactly. You can tell it's shot. We look at it from the side angle. The gasket is like completely flush with the plastic. Like usually it's supposed to, I mean, the gasket is supposed to have like, it's supposed to stick up a little bit. So whenever you
get a good fitment.
Yeah, so whenever you screw it back on, tighten up, it's tight. This is completely flat, so that's why I was leaking. And you could tell, I don't know if you can tell now, but underneath of this was all wet. Because you could tell obviously all the oil's coming.
Save some of the oil so you can put the new one on and seal.
It's actually like really dirty. Look how grimy it is in there, look. I mean, it's really grimy.
All right, guys, so just like Matt was mentioning just a second ago, look at the seal on this one, how you can see it's like lifted up above the plastic all the way around. That's how you can tell it's a good one. The little gasket there. So obviously that other one was definitely shot.
I cleaned it up as best I can back here, but it's kind of hard to get in there, so. Where's it at, Nick?
Here's the new one right here.
I did what I could. So just like the other ones, I'm gonna take some of this oil, actually this cruddy oil.
Probably shouldn't use that.
I'm gonna go in the corner nice and clean, just get this gasket around here. All right, so it looks like, at first I thought maybe this was like the wrong part or something, because this hole was like a lot smaller than that one, but then I realized that it looks like this little, whatever you wanna call it here, when you slide it on, it looks like it stretches out like this. So I think all I gotta do is just apply some pressure on putting this on. All right, we're in.
We good?
Yep.
All right, here's the first screw. You want to put it on my hand first?
I'm gonna put the screws in first, then I'll put that hose on because I don't want to risk knocking it off again. And then I'm gonna put these screws in by hand first, just tighten them up a little bit, put them all in, and then I'll go by and tighten them down after.
All right, guys, quick little 5-minute break. Our mom made some chocolate chips.
There you go.
Good stuff right here. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're working on that, but we make some chocolate chips.
Oh man,
it's like a quick little mukbang in the video.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
This is some high quality chocolate right here, fresh. Look at that,
man.
chocolate.
Look at that.
Scan in on it.
Oh man, wait.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Fresh off the press
man,
right there.
Fresh. Oh.
Oh yeah. All right, Matt got all the bolts tightened back up, and now he's putting.
I just made a I just want to note that I just made
pipe and hose.
Yeah, I just made those things snug because you know it's aluminum. You don't want to strip anything. Just make them snug. That's all you gotta do. Look at that. Another glove.
Jesus. These are cheapos.
Cheapos. Make sure this hose is on all the way. I believe that's it.
I say it wasn't on there real tight to begin with.
So I think that's it right there.
Nice. So that's all the valves, all the little plastic pieces, they're all done now, right?
Yep. I feel like that it should go on more than that, but I think that's it.
As long as it's snug. I think that's how it was when you took it off.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's it for that part. What are we gonna do now? The spark plugs?
Yeah, plugs and filters need done.
Plugs and filters.
Yeah, the hose on there, it goes up to this. It doesn't go past this black thing right here. Just two black old tabs.
Is that what is on there?
Yeah, I don't see no oil past this. So that means it can't go past it. So it should be good.
Good.
If it snaps off on the highway and oil sprays everywhere, it's Nick's fault.
Oh yeah.
Coming out of your pay, Nick.
I'm just the cameraman. All right. So now we'll do spark plugs. All right, guys. So this whole time we've been working on the GL, we were trying to figure out how to get the hood in the service position.
Yeah, it's like an E55.
It's on the strut. I mean, not on the strut.
Yeah, there's like a little tab you push here on both sides, and it lifts up. And then I just realized
it's right there.
It's on the
actual strut.
Yeah, it was right. You know, you just push on it
there, but it's that red button right there. So now we're in service position. We got light for days over here.
There's light in here.
Look at that.
What a shame. Somebody's gonna roast us in the comments.
We're gonna get roasted in the comments. All right, so now we're gonna do spark plugs. Kind of straightforward if you know how to change spark plugs before on anything. So obviously take the coil packs off.
Yeah, these screws. It's actually like amazing how much of a different design this is compared to like the M113. Because like these plugs, which we're about to show you in a second, they're actually like really deep inside the engine. Whereas like on the E55,
they're like right there on top.
Well, they're not really on top, but they're like
not. You'll see.
They're like below the valve cover gasket, and they're like easy to like they're basically right there. These ones are like inside the middle of the valve cover gasket, and like they're down in there pretty deep. Kind of a weird how much they change over the years, but get this screw out and then we'll pull this one to show you. I actually pulled this one the other day just to see if they were bad or not whenever we were ordering stuff.
And they weren't fresh.
Yeah. Be gentle when you pull these out. You don't want to.
It wasn't really on record that these were ever changed.
Yeah.
So common knowledge is when you buy a new car, you should just change them. You see, look how far down that is in there.
You can see it's way in there. So I got this long extension piece right here. Look at that. Pretty nice. We'll go ahead and pull this one and show you what it looks like.
All right, guys. So there's the first spark plug right there. It's not the best. It's better just to change them now.
It's got some white on there. I think it's carbon buildup right there. And actually, it looks like. Yeah, it's got a lot of white. Looks like carbon buildup on there.
Not the best.
And these ones are, I don't know if they're original or not, but they're Mercedes-Benz NGK R. I'd imagine they're probably original. We're gonna go ahead and swap those out.
So, you know, obviously, it's better when you don't know the kind of service on when you buy a used car. I think we mentioned this in a video a long time ago about buying used cars, especially Mercedes. When you buy one and you're not sure, just do it all. Like we're gonna do a transmission because we want to know that it's ever been done. Do spark plugs, do your air filters, all your fluids, brake, coolants, get them all done.
Yeah, it's a general rule of thumb. Do all the fluids, have us done.
I mean, really, it doesn't have to be Mercedes. If you buy Pontiac, do the same thing. Just change all your fluids. Do spark plug, kind of like a little tune-up. All right, so now that you get the spark plug back in, obviously you put the coil pack on. Do those bolts right here have to be torqued on anything, or just hand tight? I forget.
I'm just gonna make them snug. As long as they're snug, nothing really needs to be over tightened with because everything here is aluminum.
But after you get that on, that's how you change the spark plug on this car. It's straightforward both sides. All right, guys. So all the spark plugs are done. It took us less than an hour, like we said. We did have to change. We said we were torquing them at what, 20, Matt?
Yeah, I changed it to 18.
We end up changing it to 18 pounds on the torque wrench just because the 20 fell a little too tight.
Honestly, 18 felt too tight too. But
18, yeah, but you know what? It says on the forums they said between 15 and 22. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but we did 18 on this. So if anybody's doing this, go ahead and do 18. And now we're gonna go ahead and do the air filters over here. Matt took the filters out. Obviously, Those are disgusting.
There's some bugs here.
There's some bug residue in there.
Some bugs in there. So we're gonna clean these up though before we put them back.
So I got both of these air filters in there, replaced them. Now he cleaned up the inside. Now we're just cleaning up this a little bit, make it look better. All right, now it's all cleaned up. Now it's time to put it back on. Just the way you took it off. Slide in the back, put it on, call it a day.
Actually, I might not need it.
There it goes.
I didn't need it.
Nice. Good to go on that.
That's why it's not going on.
Oh, you forgot to put that on.
Still a little loose over there.
Yeah, but once you put the thing on, it'll probably be all tightened up, ready to go.
That's how it was the other day though, too. I think those clips are maybe worn out or something. All right, it's all in.
All right, guys, so we got everything done. It's all put back together right here. I'll show you. It's all put back together. Matt did a good job. I did the video.
Yeah, I'm gonna quote Dick about 4 hours worth of labor.
Oh yeah, we don't even.
$125 an hour. It's like what? $500.
I don't know, but we don't know what the dealership would charge for something like this. I would assume for spark plugs, filters, and the oil leak, it's got to be over $1,000.
I'd imagine with the oil leak, you probably want to change the oil too.
It's got to be over $1,000 for this job.
Yeah. So we save all kind of money. I think all of this together was like $250 something, maybe around $250. Yeah, I forget the exact number, but yeah, it was pretty.
Not too bad
at all. No.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and guess this was about $1,000 dealership, $250 and some man hours. We're gonna quote our dad. We're gonna tell him at least to get us some like Burger King lunch or something.
Yeah,
this
like
week.
a Whopper maybe, not that vegan one. Now I want the real
we want the real one, the Whopper. But anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have a GL450 or M273. If you have the oil leak, it's a common problem. This video should help you. Kind of not a DIY, but we showed you the steps basically.
That's kind of like a DIY.
A little bit?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's not too bad, but that's the end of this video. Follow us on Instagram at the 40 Bros for everything Mercedes content.
A lot of good stuff on there.
A lot of good stuff. Give this video a like, and we'll see you guys next time.